And welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Our next guest is the CEO and founder of MASC Hospitality Group and the New York City Night Market Series. He joins us to shine a light on upcoming summer events you won't want to miss. So please welcome to the show, Marco Shalma. Marco, welcome.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Good, good. We finally went to one. I didn't go, but Stephen went to one in Manhattan.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm. You should have called me and let me know this coming. I would have put the red carpet and all the food aligned and everything. But we good. We good.
Yeah, he said he was with his girl. He was looking for you, but he didn't see you. He said you're probably busy somewhere.
Yeah, I'm always busy in this event. Those are like the highlight of my week. Walking around with thousands of people, enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a good day, and we finally been having some great, beautiful weather days.
Uh
Not today or anything, but in the last few events, we've had some great days, and the community came out. Um, our next event is June 28th in the Bronx, Fordham Plaza. Again, this is exciting. Weather it looks like it's gonna be great. We have a lot of music, about 50 different vendors. It's gonna be fun.
But that's not just for one. It starts on the 28th and it goes throughout the whole summer, or is it
No,
just a one-day
it's
event?
it started in April. Unfortunately, the first event in April, which is always the last Saturday of the month.
Okay.
But the first April event was like where we had like a big rain and winds, gust of wind, 36 miles per hour. So we had to
Wow.
cancel that. We will be at Ford Plaza to the rest of the year on the last Saturday of the month between 12 and 7 p.m. And then in Harlem on the second Thursday of the month between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m.
What part of Harlem?
We are in West Harlem, right underneath the bridge, right underneath the highway over there, like 12th Avenue. Um, Arguably, and in my opinion, the best party in New York City. Think about our events like a elaborated block party that
Yeah.
is like well branded and well organized and orchestrated, and you have a bunch of everything. There's like background music, there's activation, there's like tons of food vendors, ton of merchandise vendors, a lot of local New Yorker businesses. A lot of them also in their first year starting off.
Yeah.
We have music, at least one stage. Oh yeah, we got the graphic over there. So we recently announced that the Uptown Night Market is coming to a close this year. And I'm gonna give you over here. Never been heard before. The Fordham Plaza Bronx Night Market is also in its current rendition. Will be This is going to be the final season.
Oh
Uh,
no.
for us. I mean,
So
it
what
is.
happens after that?
I mean, everybody's going to have to wait a few more months to kind of hear the news. You all know that that we worked on something really big, and to do a move like that, there's a big plan in motion. So,
So
um,
so it doesn't just shut down. It's going to elevate into another. It's going to hit
it,
another
it,
level. You're going to make the
exactly.
grade.
Exactly. Like the rule is, the rule that I live by is like if you don't evolve, you dissolve. And this is like us evolving into something bigger, more permanent, more exciting for the community, still focusing on the small businesses, the local small businesses, giving them a place to shine and to start their businesses and career, but with the ability to work into something more permanent nature and a grander scale. So
Yeah.
we've been working on this for the last couple of years. We've hit the pinnacle when it comes to like night markets in New York City. We actually hell, we set the tone of what it is to do a night market and a food festival in New York City, and now it's time for
Yeah.
us to go to the next adventure.
Man, I remember when you first started, you were just talking about French fries and chicken.
When I first started, it was 8 years ago, and I remember being
I
in the
know.
studio, nervous as hell, sweating through my jacket, and we come a long way, and it's been great, and you guys
Yeah.
have been a great supporter. I appreciate you.
Oh man, thank you. Now you're in a number of different places, right? You got
We are in different places. We also have a national brand that we launched. It's called the Latin Food Fest. It happens once a year in New York, but starting 2026, it goes through Miami, Atlanta, Dallas, Los Angeles, Chicago, and back to
my
New York in
God. All
September.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
came out
yeah.
of the 5 barrels, and now you're moving across the country.
We've learned so much. We've engaged with the community, and we kept looking forward. It doesn't mean that we're going to be out of New York. It means like we're going to have something out of New York, but we are, fully in New York,
Yeah.
especially in Uptown and the Bronx. This is our home base, and I can't wait to hang out with you guys in a few months and reveal this incredible projects that we've been working on to kind of bring to the community year round.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that either. But every time I talk to you, Marco, I start salivating in the studio. I don't see any food around here, or anything like this.
Eh,
Makes you just want to reach out and just,
I
you got
get,
to come into the studio, bring a couple of vendors. There you go. But we can't eat that. Let me see if I can grab one off of there. It doesn't move.
Man, you know how much I have to go to the gym 7 days a week just to make sure that I burn enough calories so I can eat as many calories as I want.
Yeah.
Uh, I tell you this much. This year we got a strong trend. In the last couple of years, we had a trend from like Jamaican food. This
Yeah.
year we have a big trend when going to like Colombian, Venezuelan kind of style like barbecues. Um, Unbelievable. I think we have about 4 or 5 different vendors that represents that region,
Yeah.
and doing meat and in the proper way. And I'm telling you, it's exciting. The Latin food and Caribbean Latin food, Hispanic food is making a huge step into the future. This is the future of what it is we see in New York City, and that's one of the reasons why we kind of took the Latin Food Fest with some great partners and took it nationally. But still, this is the testing ground. This is like the tasting ground, I would
Yeah.
say, and all of that. So we're excited, man. This is like, do you know what I mean? I get as excited as I was when I came to your show first time in 2018. I get as excited now because this is something we are facing something new, a new adventure that's going to be even
Uh,
for more New Yorkers, more Bronxites, more Harlemites.
yeah.
So super cool.
Looks good. Looks good. Now, you have helped a whole lot of people. How has the New York City night market helped a lot of your vendors with their businesses?
I'm telling you, that's a great, great, great question. And one of the pillars of everything that we do that, and the reason we started that is to support those small businesses that needed that extra oomph. And we thought initially that some of the local businesses, brick and mortar, will use that as a marketing tool, like to come in and get themselves introduced, and they still do that. We have a lot of those businesses that come over there and do like a few events to kind of get more people familiar with the cuisine, the service, and all that stuff. But really, what we've seen that like has been most exciting is how this market they excited and up and coming entrepreneur. They really inspired people to say, hey, maybe we can do something. Maybe we create. Oh, we have a recipe. Oh, we have an idea for a product. Let's come over there and start doing that.
Mm.
And for me, that's the most exciting part. Working with a business that doesn't exist before. We've had people come in with a George Foreman grill and a lot of hopes. And learn how to do that. We've
Yeah.
can create branding, work on the menu. We have to understand the food course. We have, just the processes of service, all to help them move to the next level. And we're seeing the fruits right now. A lot of those businesses have brick and mortars. A lot of them are in Whole Foods and
Yeah.
other chains. A lot of them are opening second and third store. And honestly, that's the reward. That's the big reward.
Yeah. There's an Ethiopian place over by I think it's 181st Street or something like that, by the George Washington Bridge, just before you get on the exit over there. And the food is excellent. I was talking to them about you, and they said, yeah, we want to get involved in that. So I was giving them some information. I told them to, call me later on. I don't know if they are or not or did, but the food over there is excellent. They have a brick and mortar,
I
but,
love it.
they lay the food out on like a bread, and they
Yeah,
said, go in there, wash your hands. You got to go in there, wash your hands, and then come back out, and everything's with the bread.
I
You have the
know.
lamb, the beef, everything, the fish.
It's so good. So good. You should introduce them to me. Give them my information. Like we'll give them the speech. The speed course
There
to
you
come
go.
out. Ethiopian food is also another one of those. Ethiopian and a lot of African food is also making a huge, showing into that. Jollof rice was like not everybody knew most foodies in New York City know and understand that right now. Ethiopian food is kind of gone up in level. So we understand that New York right now is experiencing a golden era when it comes to cuisine, whether it's Latin or African cuisine. We're getting the best of the best
Yeah.
due to our diversity, and it is exciting to be here as I can imagine. And I travel a lot, and I'm going to tell you, nowhere that I've been has had such a diverse culinary scene like New York City, and I'm excited to be right in the middle of it.
Me too. Maybe I'll be like you. I can go to the gym 7 times a week, and then come down and go to the night market.
Listen, I need somebody to spot me. So you use all the information and everything.
All right, we'll take turns because you have to spot me too if I'm going to break it down a little bit more. So
I
what's
got
going to take place at the Fordham Night Market, the Fordham Plaza?
The Fordham Night Market, we are coming back on June 28th at 12 p.m. We have a nice, robust programming when it comes to the entertainment. It's going to be some great vendors. We have lots of good sponsors, and an initiative, Healthy Bronx initiative, that is led by Montefiore Einstein. It's going to be a foodie Disneyland in the Bronx that day. This is we have 5 more events left for this season in Fordham Plaza.
Wow.
Before we move into like bigger and better, and we want each and every one of those events to be a festival like no other. Unmatched energy, celebrating greatest community, focusing on small businesses and local artists, and really just kind of showcasing the best of the best this borough has to offer.
Yeah, you go. And what time do the night markets open up again?
The Bronx one opens at 12 p.m., goes up till 7 p.m., and then the Uptown Night Market in Harlem starts at 4 p.m. till 10 p.m.
Cool. Give us all that information. I know you got a website and all that. Where can we go to get more information on everything that you're doing?
Best way to go is BronxNightMarket.com or UptownNightMarket.com. You'll get all the information that you need over there. Also, respectively, the Instagram account, Bronx Night Market and Uptown Night Market. Follow us, drop us a line, get on the newsletters, sign up to the newsletter. Newsletter gives you a bunch of cool deals. You can win free food. Come see us. Come say goodbye. Come say hi. Come say goodbye. Let's celebrate the last events for the year in the best way possible.
There you go. Food, drink, happy times, entertainment, the whole 9. And then we got that special announcement that you're going to make because we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to make the grade.
That's right. We're going to have to come back over here right in the fall and get the community all hyped up, because this plan that we've been working on for the past 2.5 years is going to change everything in New York City.
There you go. Marco, thank you so much. We appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me again. I appreciate you.
Come up here with a couple of the vendors. We can highlight them and eat some of their food on TV.
I got a better idea for you. How about you come meet me at the night market on June 28th, and I'll walk you around and we eat everything before we go to the gym.
There you go. And bring the cameras.
Okay, we'll do that. Will Anthony Bourdain this like little?
There you go. There you go. Marco Shalma, thank you so much. CEO, MASC Hospitality Group, the night markets of New York City. Watch out. Here we come. Here we go. We'll take a break. Got some more coming up next on Open.